everyone. Today I will be talking about Australian Award Scholarship focusing on Nepal, but also it is mostly similar to other countries. The list and the link of other countries available will be posted in the description. Australian Award Scholarship offers world-class postgraduate education for emerging leaders to make a difference in their home country's development with a strong link to Australia. So let's talk in brief about Australian Award Scholarship. The Australian Award Scholarships are prestigious international scholarships funded by Australian government. It is designated to support the next generation global leaders from the developing countries. So developing countries are eligible for this one. It support through study and the research. Recipient gain the skill and the knowledge necessary to drive positive change and foster lasting connections between their home countries and the Australia. Candidates are evaluated based on their professional and personal attributes, academic excellence, and most importantly, their potential to contribute addressing developing challenges in eligible countries. Additionally, scholars are required to return to their home country for minimum 2 years upon completion of their studies. So, you go, you will get the education for 2 years, master's education, then you need to come back to your country. This is the important law or the rule. Then let's see the prioritized field of study. The prioritized area of study are climate change, disaster risk reduction, education, economic development, gender equality, disability and social inclusion, natural resources management, governance, sustainable infrastructure development. These are the 8 prioritized field of study. And if your major from the undergrad is under this field, then I recommend you to apply in this scholarship. The government of Australia and Nepal regularly reviews this area of study together and adjust the emphasis of the program. So prioritized field of study might be slightly different when we talk about other eligible countries. Okay, so you need to see the priority related to your country. If we talk about the level of study, then award will be offered commencement in 2026 within the following allocation. First is masters by course, second is masters by research. Let's see the eligibility criteria for Nepal. This might be similar to other countries. So you can see this one and see your country's eligibility. We must be older than 18 years. And another age, we must be a Nepalese citizen living in Nepal. It might be same for other countries as well. That means you must be living in your own country. If you are abroad, then you cannot apply. Another age, you cannot be married or engaged to an Australian or a New Zealand citizen or permanent resident. Also, not be applying for visa to live in Australia permanently. And the last one is not be currently serving military personnel. These are the personal criteria. Then another is study program criteria, which includes must be applying for master's program within the priority development sector, which I will state above. Next is program duration must not be longer than 2 years. And the last one is you cannot hold an equivalent qualification from Australia. If you have done masters from Australia, you are not eligible for this award. Then let's see the academic and work experience criteria. You can have either of these three options. First is you need to have 4 years bachelor's and 3 years relevant work experience. If not this one, then 3 years bachelor's program, 1 year master's program, then 3 years relevant work experience. And if you have 2 years bachelor's, then 2 years bachelor's degree, 2 years master's degree, and 3 years work related experience. If you meet one of these three options, then you are eligible to apply. In case of language proficiency test, they accept all three, IELTS, TOEFL and PTE. Or every applicant must have valid English proficiency test by Jan 1, 2026. If you have given before Jan 2024, then you are not eligible. First condition. Second condition, what they are mentioning is, if a university requires longer than this one, means up to 2027, then need to have the valid EPT score. So let's talk about minimum required score altogether. First is IELTS. You need to have 6.5 overall, not less than 6 each band. Then about TOEFL 84 or more than 84 overall, and each band should have equal to or more than 21. And another is PTE need to have more than 58, then in each section you should score more than 50. So let's see 84. You have 21, 29, 30, and another you have 20. Then you might be eligible when you see the overall score, but you are not eligible for individual score. So you need to think this way also. Okay. The next is Australian award benefits. Australian award scholarship are offered for the minimum period necessary for the individual to complete the academic program specified by Australian education institution, including any preparatory trainings. The scholarship recipient will receive the return air travel, full tuition fee waiver, health cover, contribute to living expenses, and fieldwork allowances for research and coursework student. The next is application process. I will explain all these online application, supporting document and selection process in the next video, and how we can apply through the portal. So let's talk in brief the application process. Applicants need to know that they need to apply through online portal. For that, you need to log into Oasis, Oasis site, which I will provide you in the description, which is oasis.dfat.government.au. The next is supporting document, right? Applicant must submit all the related supporting document such as degree certificate, transcript, reference, which I will describe in next video related to how to apply to this award. And there are many things. Some you need to attest, some you don't need to attest. So for upcoming videos, make sure that you subscribe. And talking about the selection process, only applicant that meets all the criteria, they will be selected for next round, and only shortlisted candidate will be contacted. The last one is selection process also include an interview. You need to know, if you are shortlisted, they will notify you and they will have an interview with you. Then according to interview, they will select you. So need to be prepared for all these things. Next is application deadline. It is opened on February 1st, 2025 and is for 2026 intake, and closing by 30th April 2025, 1945 Nepali time. Okay, it might vary according to country or region. So at last, let's see eligible countries. Okay, there might be some changes according to countries in case of eligibility and document required. So see the link given in the description. So the eligible countries are Nepal, Bangladesh, Bhutan, Maldives, Mongolia, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. These are the 7 eligible countries. Thank you everyone. I greatly appreciate your love to our channel. We will come with some new ideas, new videos soon. Till then, have a good time. See you.